So I'm back to recording City Hall, Department of Election, April the 3rd. We're going to go up and see the fire chief sworn in again or something like that. But I'm going to film this. I'm just going to run this kind of haphazardly for an hour or something. North Light Court got me. Hey, why don't you go live in the chief's house?
I should, huh? Why not, huh?
Why not? Oh, really? So, a real firefighter should live there.
A real firefighter?
The last guy that lived there...
I just look like a real firefighter.
The last guy that lived there threw a bunch of tomato paste all over the wall and tried to burn it down.
With tomato paste? Not a very good fire.
I think he used fire. He wasn't very good. I was a firefighter 50 years ago.
Oh, my God.
I bet I'm older than you.
You're older than me?
I'm 80.
I'm 82. See, I got you.
When did you retire?
This is a side job. I'm the chaplain.
Oh, the chaplain?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I run a school.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I ended up with a farm school teacher.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Here was the last place.
Yeah.
You know. Well, it's enclosed classroom. Are you still working?
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I don't know.
That's not a bad idea to put the chaplain in Solomon's house. That's the chapel. Is this great or what? This'll do. I'm just gonna film the firefighters.
part of it.
Is this a wonderful sight or what?
Yeah.
Well, I was a firefighter 50 years ago, from 1971 to 1976, back in St. Louis County. And, oh, you never get off. I'm 80 years old now. And so the old firefighters used to come by and they'd sit in front of the engine house, and they were 80 then, and this is 1971. So they'd tell stories about when the horses used to run out of there. And they said they bred them, especially the Morgans from St. Louis, were the original fire horses, the original dray horses, because St. Louis came before San Francisco. So anyway, he said you retired them at 15, but they still had a lot of gas. So all the guys running junk and ice and cold and all that would get them, but they never forgot. And when there was a big fire and you were going to a fire,
That's how you share all those
fire.
stories.
No. Fire. They said you'd be going to a fire, and falling in behind you would be the ice man and the junk man, because the horses would pull them to the fire, and they never forgot.
My name's Craig.
I'm H. Brown.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Here, let me give you my card.
You have a card?
Yeah. I've been retired 18 years totally. I ended up a reform school teacher, but I've been doing.
I'm going to go see my old boss real quick.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
And
as well, sir.
get yourself one of these, and share
already got it. Thank you.
No, one of these,
I
and
have one of
share
those
it with
as well.
everybody online for every birthday, for every Christmas, and all that.
Mr. Brown, take care.
His name is Craig. What a sight, though. We certainly never had anything this grand.
What would you think of electing your police chief?
Oh, I don't know.
Why not? We used to. We did for 85 years. For the last 65 years, we've had the mayor appointed.
Well, we got 20 more years of this, and we can switch back. We'll flip-flop every 85 years.
No. It's a mess now. I was
an idea.
I was a firefighter. I'm 80 years old.
Yeah.
So I was a firefighter.
Are you recording me right now? It would have been nice if you let me know.
Yeah. This is the way that I do my blog. Here. You'll get a kick out of it. This is one of the most wonderful sights I've ever seen in my life.
Sure.
I was there were 35 of us in my department, and so you can imagine. But I mean, I fought some big fires, but the cops. I ended up a reform school teacher for 40 years, and reform works and revenge doesn't. And the whole tenor of the world now is on revenge. Everybody's running on busting them and giving them longer sentences and stuff like that. But you need
for an eye leaves the world blind.
But you do this. If you run for police chief, you'll have about 10 guys running, and they'll have planks, and every one of them will have a plank of a foot patrol. But if they don't do it, then you can vote them out. The idea is not mine. I've been pushing it for 10 years, but it's Michael Hennessy. Remember Hennessy? 32 years. The sheriff of this town.
Oh yeah.
You know the electing a police chief, like we elect the DA, we elect the sheriff, we even elect the public defender, where nobody else does. But I think it'll make them more responsive. You have no opinion on it. I can't turn it off because I don't know how to turn it back on.
I don't know enough about it to really tell you an answer right now.
Well,
I'm not a policymaker, so I don't really,
When I taught, I came into the toughest school in San Francisco, Potrero Hill. I had the kids from the island, I had the Samoans from the island. I had the kids from the projects, and I had the kids from the mission. And I taught severely emotionally disturbed. So I got into my class, and first thing I did the first day that I I walk in, they said, the principal wants you, and there's this great big 6'2", 220-pound kid there. And he said, this is your kid, and he's in trouble for this and that. What are you going to do? I leaned over, and there was a post-it on the thing, and I wrote, Captain, Hall Monitor. And I slapped it on his chest, and I said, go clear the halls, and anybody that won't leave, bring them to our room. And where's our room? Because I only got hired the day before. We put 300 kids volunteered for security. We had 7 kids in the halls every goddamn period from before school to after school. The district killed it. I got in a fight with the head of the school board, who's now in prison for arranging contract killing. Keith Jackson. You remember Keith Jackson? He was head of the school board, and now he's in prison for arranging with Mohammed Lurie for arranging contract killings and stuff. Tough group.
Yeah.
Tough group. But I'm from the projects in St. Louis, so give me a break.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I'd like to see that. But for you guys, I'd like to see an international exchange like the Peace Corps, only for public safety officers. Send 10 cops and 10 firefighters to sister cities all over the world. Then after 10 years, when you get a disaster, 1,000 people will come here and know your plugs, your threads, your streets, and all that, and they will bring to their wives and kids all the years as they're going to be good for tourist trade. What do you think of that? San Francisco International. How about, you don't like elected police chief? How about a casino, Indian casino in the Armory, and another one in the Twitter building, and another one in the Cow Palace? Trump would go along with it because he had casinos.
An Indian casino.
And we need, and all you need those things is to draw in trade for the hotels and the restaurants. Then you legalize sex trade and decriminalize drugs, and San Francisco goes back to being what it was when I came here 45 years ago. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. They'll all be legal and making money off it instead of spending money fighting.
Okay. That's an opinion.
Thank you. Damn, hardly any public at all. Years from now, they'll love this. What? Can I ask your name?
Al Sandoval.
I'm H. Brown, Al. I was a firefighter 50 years ago.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm 80 years old this year. I was a firefighter 71 to 76 in St. Louis County.
Wow, fantastic. You look great.
Thank you. I work out. I treat my life like I'm in a spa every day. I start with a hot shower and put lotion all over, and then I pick up trash for 2 hours with my dog. Then I walk full front 1 mile, and I do 35 push-ups and 35 leg ups and 40 squats and stretching so far. How's that?
You do a lot more than I do.
Well, I got to. You know you do.
Yeah.
20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this.
Perfect.
This is really something, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this. 20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this. 20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this. 20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this.
Awesome. There you go. All right. Here we go. Okay.
20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this. Take one.
All right. Okay.
All right.
You used to be called the Temple.
20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this.
Oh, right on, man.
I don't know if we'll be around 20 years from now.
Oh, yeah, you will. AI is going to save your ass. I'm 80 years old. And look at that. The medical is...
I'm 32.
Right on, man. Hey, thanks a lot.
I take 9 different pills a day, walk 4.1 miles. I do 35 push-ups, 35 leg-ups, 40 squats 3 times a day, 6, 12, and 6. And I walk 4.1 miles, and I clean every gutter in town. And I was a firefighter 50 years ago in 71 to 76.
Here?
No, St. Louis.
Oh, shit. Okay. It's cold out there.
The weather can kill you in the summer or the winter. Yeah. I've been here 45 years. My grandkids were all born here.
Okay, right on, man. I know if we look like
20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this. I'm telling them, but you can hear that. Hey, 20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this. This is really something.
Lovely.
I was a firefighter 71 to 76, 50 years ago in St. Louis. And I done everything. I was a reform school teacher. It's good to see you. You're very good because you're unknown. That's our treasurer, Jose Cernos. This guy is the new chief. Hey, Chief, 20 years from now, you'll be glad I followed you around.
Oh, I appreciate what you said to me at the dock. Thank you very much.
No, are you going to put somebody in the chief's house?
Are we going to put somebody in the chief's house?
Yeah, put a working fire chief in the chief's house.
I told you that.
You said you're working on something.
Yeah, we're working on something.
What do you think of, think big vision, an international core of public safety sister city exchange?
I can't hear you very well. Can you come on?
An exchange program of public safety officers, 10 firefighters in sister cities, 10 firefighters in sister cities all over the world, 10 cops, 10 nurses, and in 10 years when you had a disaster, you'd have 1,000 people come from all over the world who know the threads in your plugs.
That's a great idea. You know what they do in Japan?
What do they do?
They train all their high school students. In order to graduate high school, you have to be like our equivalent of a nerd. So if we develop that in our school system,
do you remember when McAteer did exactly
of course,
that?
Yeah.
When I was a teacher, we worked with the cops. We did the ropes course, and we took the kids out in Marin, and we camped.
I think it's a great idea. I did that when I was a kid.
I was a patrol boy when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
You started.
I was a crossing guard.
And I was the captain of the patrol boys at 8th grade.
I have to use the restroom, though. Excuse me. I have to go up to the stage here in a minute. So. We're going to get everybody seated here.
Anyway, it's great to talk to you. This is our new Chief Chrispen.
Oh, hi, how you doing?
Chief
Chrispen.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
Really,
Thanks for your knowledge and your service.
Here, take this.
Thank you.
That'll be online within a couple hours.
50 to 1863, the firefighters chose the chief by popular vote. Now, if that practice was still in play today, and we did not need a mayoral appointment, Dean would still be sworn in here today. That is how respected and well-liked he has been in his fire department career. Now, we have a number of special guests with us today, and always, number one on the guest list are the active and retired members of this great San Francisco Fire Department. We have some members of the Board of Supervisors with us today. We have Connie Chan representing District 1. One of our newer supervisors, Danny Sauter, District 3. Joe Lengardio from District 4. Matt Dorsey from District 6. Myrna Melgar from District 7. And the President of the Board of Supervisors, and also representing District 8, Raphael Mandelman. A number of other city officers are with us today as well. Assessor Joaquin Torres. Also, I see Supervisor Shaman Walton came in from District 10. And also another new supervisor from District 11, Cheyenne Chin, is here with us today. Assessor Joaquin Torres is here. District Attorney Brooke Jenkins is here. Treasurer Jose Cisneros is here. The City Administrator Carmen Chu. Police Chief Bill Scott, right down here in front of us. Deputy Police Chief David Lazar, right here. Also, fire commissioners with us today. President Marcy Frazier is here. Vice President Paula Collins is here. Commissioner Stephen Nakajo is here. And Commissioner Army Morgan is here. You know, we have some former fire chiefs with us today as well, and I want to give them a special shout out. Paul Tobacco is here with us today. Welcome back, Paul. We're hoping to have Fred Postel with us today as well. I guess he didn't make it, but he was a chief here in the city from 1988 to 1992. Also, Sandy Tong, Dean's predecessor, is here today. Janine Nicholson is here today. And the longest tenured chief in the history of the San Francisco Fire Department, Joanne Hayes Watt. The honor to MC her swearing in January 16th, 2004. Welcome back, Joanne. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the presentation of colors by the San Francisco Firefighter Veterans Association. On the drums today, firefighter Ben O'Leary from Station 2. And on the pipes, Sergeant Alexander Liss from the San Francisco Police Department Investigations Unit. And now, to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, we have paramedic Gerald Colbert from Station 49.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Be seated. Once again, the San Francisco Firefighter Veterans Association, Firefighter Ben O'Leary on the drums, and Sergeant Alexander Lentz on the pipes. And how about that rendition of our national anthem by Gerald Colbert? Now, everyone knows that Dean is a proud graduate of St. Ignatius High School. And when you get to be Chief Dean, you get some priests put on your security detail. That's just the way it is. And we have one of the best here today. He is the president of St. Ignatius College Prep. He has great fundraising ability. With your personality and his way to make money, I see this as a great team going forward. Let's give a warm City Hall welcome to Father Edward Reese. it's like the library finds that you owe. Yeah. Let's pray. Gracious and Almighty God, we come before you today with hearts full of gratitude and hope as we gather to witness the swearing in of a new fire chief. We thank you that you have called to leadership and service, and you have placed in his heart. We also thank you for our first responders and for all committed to the act of courage, integrity, and wisdom. Lord, we ask your blessing on Dean as he steps into this vital role. Grant him the strength to lead with clarity and compassion, the humility to serve selflessly, and the resilience to face the challenges that lie ahead. May he be a source of inspiration and unity for his team, fostering a spirit of trust, respect, and shared purpose. Protect him, O God, and all those who serve alongside him. The brave men and women who answer the call to safeguard lives and property. Surround them with your shield of protection as they confront danger, and guide them with your steady hand in moments of uncertainty. We pray for the families as well, as they may feel your peace and support as they stand alongside their loved ones in this noble calling of service to the people of San Francisco. Lord, may this ceremony remind us all of the sacredness of leadership and service. Let us honor and support Dean and all those who dedicate their lives to protecting others. May this new season of leadership be marked by wisdom, strength, and abiding commitment to your well-being and the well-being of the community. And we ask this in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Father Reese. By the way, I also want to give a big shout out to the two new deputies, CD2 Pat Robin and CD3 Sayumi Brennan. Next, we will hear from a longtime friend and colleague of Dean's. He is the retired Deputy Chief of Operations. Let's give a warm City Hall welcome to Vic Wersch.
My name is Victor Wersch, recently retired from the San Francisco Fire Department with 31 years of service and finishing as the Deputy Chief of Operations. Together we gather to celebrate the introduction and the pinning of a native San Franciscan as the Chief of the San Francisco Fire Department. This is a momentous occasion that honors both the personal achievement and deep community ties. As a lifelong resident, Dean Chrispen carries a unique connection to the city, understanding its history, its people, and the challenges of firefighting in San Francisco's diverse neighborhoods. His journey from firefighter to the 27th Fire Chief reflects dedication, resilience, and a commitment to service. During this ceremony, city officials, fellow firefighters, and loved ones gather to recognize this achievement. The pinning itself is a symbolic moment, marking the transition into leadership and the responsibility of guiding the department forward. It is a proud and emotional event, not just for Dean Chrispen and his family, but for the entire SFFD family and the residents they serve. My bond with our new chief runs deep, not just through friendship, but through life's most defining moments. I have fought many greater alarm fires with Dean, side by side sharing the same hose line at many of my most memorable fires. Chief Chrispen and I responded with the first team of 11 to Ground Zero, searching through the devastation, the rubble, and the destruction with little more than a flashlight in our turnouts. I was in one of the most life-changing moments of my life in Alaska, where I almost lost my leg. My dear friend Dean and Eric Stuyvesant flew to Anchorage to retrieve me. After 3 operations and many plate screws and an external fixator from hip to toe, Dean, who has a horrible foot phobia, flew holding my leg with 6 rods and my bare feet in his lap for the entire flight home. On a personal note, one of my proudest moments was when Dean asked me to be the godfather to his son Dash. As a best friend for 34 years, this is more than just a professional milestone, it is a personal one. We have all heard about Chief Crispen's remarkable career. In those 34 years of service, he has spent a majority at stations 1, 3, and 36, the busiest companies in the city, and in some cases, the entire nation. This is by choice. The desire to have the largest chances to be in the most dangerous and productive situations, to be of service. Dean has done this from firefighter to lieutenant to captain and through the rank of chief. So Dean Chrispen's leadership isn't just about the title, but about the kind of person that he has always been. Someone who steps up in crisis, whether it's for the city or for the people he loves. I would like to thank Mayor Lurie and the Fire Commission for the wise decision in selecting our new chief. Today we recognize and honor a leader whose heart beats with unwavering dedication to San Francisco, the SFFD, and its people. Congratulations to Chief Dean Chrispen, the 27th Fire Chief of the San Francisco Fire Department. Woo!
Thank you, Vic. Next we'll hear from Dean's brother, Randy Chrispen.
Thank you, Joe, and good morning, everyone. I had the great fortune to be born 11 years before Dean, and so I got to watch him grow up and develop into the man that he is today. And I was able to do that with the maturity of being quite a bit older than he was. And so now, when people ask me if I'm surprised that Dean has been selected to lead this great department, I have to say I'm not surprised at all, because Dean has been doing great things his entire life. Now, I think all of you know about at least some of Dean's accomplishments as a firefighter. Vic alluded to some of them. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention at least a few. 3 commendations for rescuing fire victims, elderly fire victims, in the Tenderloin. Leading the city's response to more than 50 major incidents. And as Vic also alluded to, organizing a group of firefighters to go to New York City as soon as they could after 9/11 to work on the pit and to be there to support their fellow firefighters and the grieving families. Now, there are a lot of other things about Dean that most of you probably don't know, and I want to spend a little time talking about that. Dean, don't worry. It's not the stories you're worried about. We don't want you to be the shortest tenured chief in the history of the San Francisco Fire Department. You may not know that Dean is an outstanding athlete and competitor. Dean has won the national championship in handball, not once, but twice. He won the Open National Championship in 2000, and then in 2004, he won the 35 and over title, coming back from the brink of defeat in the third and final game when it looked like he had no chance to win. You may not know that Dean has been started acquiring properties in San Francisco in his 20s, renovating and then managing them himself, while also excelling as a firefighter and as then an officer. and helping Kelly at the same time to raise their two amazing boys. You may not know that Dean has an uncanny ability to be where he's needed when there's a medical emergency, even when he's not at work. We were at the NFC Championship game a few years ago at SoFi Stadium. We're sitting there during a timeout, and Dean started telling me about all the times that he'd been called upon to render assistance to people when he wasn't even on the clock. And sure enough, just as he was telling me that story, somebody collapsed a couple of sections over. And even though it was a tight game, the Niners were still in the game, he got up and he did what Dean always does. He went over, he did what he could, and stabilized the person until the paramedics could arrive and take over from there. You may not know how incredibly loyal and generous Dean has been with his family over the years. Dean is a person in the family that people go to when they have a problem because they trust his good judgment and his common sense, and usually takes a little money to get him out of the problem, but he takes care of that too. And it's just, that same loyalty has also been shown to the city of San Francisco. He's been a lifelong resident here, as you heard. In fact, he's lived in San Francisco his entire life, except for one lost year at Chico State that we really don't talk about. So I've been thinking about all these things and what they say about Dean, and obviously he's very talented. Dean's smart, he has good judgment, he's calm under fire, he has his brother's good looks. But I think that Dean's real superpower is not his talent, it's his character. Dean has incredible integrity. Dean is unfailingly honest. Dean is incredibly diligent, which is why during the press conference announcing his appointment, when Dean said, "I'm going to work tirelessly on behalf of this city and its residents," you should believe him, because he always does what he says he's going to do. And in fact, when I flew in last night, I called him to see what he was up to if we could get together. He said, "Can't, Randy, I'm working." And that's just Dean. So, Dean, all I can say is you've been the best little brother that anybody could ever hope for. I'll always cherish our ski trips that we've taken together, starting when I was old enough to drive us to Tahoe, like our dad had done so many times before. I miss the epic ping pong battles that we had in the garage on 43rd Avenue, at least until you started beating me when you were about 12. We're just so proud to see you ascend to the pinnacle of your profession, but we're not surprised.
Thank you, Randy. By the way, one of our other new supervisors has arrived. I'd like to give a warm welcome. He represents District 5, Bilal Mahmoud. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to introduce the 46th Mayor of the City of San Francisco, the Honorable Daniel Lurie.
All written out. But I first want, we've clapped for the elected officials. I'd like all of us who are seated to get up and give the people, the firefighters in the back, an ovation. Dean got emotional with his brother talking, but I got emotional. I said this to our new chief, and I said this for months leading up. When you all are called, you come running. You don't ask who you're going to, you just go. And I did not know this about the chief and his trip to New York City on 9/11. But I was there that morning, and I remember a moment where I was up in Central Park, and it was about 6 weeks, 7 weeks after. And I think New Yorkers were taking a breath. And I was with some friends, and we were all hanging out at the park, and a fire truck came along the outskirts of it. And there was a few thousand people in that park, and we all got up and gave them a standing ovation for what they did on September 11th. And I'll just never forget it. I'll never forget that moment. I'll never forget, obviously, 9/11, and the fact that we have an incredible fire department, an incredible police department. Just know that my fellow colleagues on the Board of Supervisors and myself, you have our back, and we'll have your backs alongside your new chief, Dean Chrispen. Let me do the speech part now. It's an honor to welcome you all to City Hall to celebrate a momentous occasion for someone who has dedicated over 30 years to service and the safety of others. In the past month since I've taken office, I've had the pleasure of working alongside you, Chief, and the talented team of professionals across the fire department. And it is clear from the devastation we have witnessed recently in Los Angeles that the strength of any community is measured not only by its infrastructure or policies, but by the dedication of its people. Those who work tirelessly to safeguard, uplift, and empower the lives of others. Together and today, we celebrate one such individual and his appointment to a crucial role in our city. And it is my great honor to formally swear in Chief Dean Chrispen today. This is a role that carries immense responsibility and requires a unique combination of vision, leadership, and a profound connection to the people that we serve. As you've heard, Chief Chrispen has built a remarkable legacy defined by unwavering dedication. Whether as a first responder, an advocate for underserved populations, or a leader fostering collaboration, he has demonstrated an extraordinary ability to meet challenges with both strength and empathy. Chief Chrispen, as we swear you in, we celebrate not only your past achievements, but also look forward to your future leadership. As you take on this new challenge, know that you carry with you the trust and confidence of every person in this room, and of the community that will grow stronger because of your work. I'd like to now ask you to come up and take this oath of office. And while you do that, I also want to shout out our former chiefs. Thank you for your service to our city. It is truly, truly an honor to be with all of you here today. Thank you. Here we go. Repeat after me, and I'm going to keep the first part short. I,
Dean Chrispen,
do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of California,
and the Constitution of California,
that I take this obligation freely without mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
that I take this obligation freely with mental purpose without mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter during such time as I hold the office as Chief of the Fire Department for the City and County of San Francisco.
During such time that I hold the office of Chief of the Fire Department of the City and County of San Francisco.
Congratulations.
Honored, elected and appointed officials, distinguished guests, fellow firefighters, paramedics, EMTs, family. Hola mama, con mucho amor. Friends and community members. Good morning. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as I take the oath of office as Chief of the San Francisco Fire Department. I'm humbled by the trust placed in me to lead this incredible department and do not take this responsibility lightly. Much focus has been placed on the loss of life and property in the recent tragic fires in Los Angeles. Today, I would like to focus on the incredible preservation of life and property that took place. The bravery and commitment demonstrated by the members of the Los Angeles Fire Department produced one of the most valiant firefighting and rescue operations in the history of our country. We're fortunate to be graced with the presence of 5 active and retired members of the LAFD who, with their colleagues, responded to these fires and risked their lives to protect their city. Please welcome my dear friends, Captain Frank Lima, Firefighter John Libby, Retired Captain Chris Hart, Firefighter Billy Barrera, Captain John Jacobson. We are honored by your attendance. Please step forward and be acknowledged. Pretty good handball players, too. San Francisco has given me so much. This opportunity is truly a chance for me to repay this amazing gift that I've been awarded. Being a San Franciscan means the world to me. I've known nothing else. In fact, my closest friends tell me that I'm scared of bridges, and that's why I never leave the city. The truth is that I'm afraid of bridge tolls. Since you don't pay them to leave this great city, you pay them to come back. First and foremost, I want to express my deep gratitude to the men and women of this department. The fire service is a family built on teamwork, dedication, and a shared commitment to serving others. To my fellow firefighters, paramedics, and EMTs, your courage and selflessness inspire me every day, and I'm proud to stand alongside you in this mission. To our elected officials, thank you for your continued support of public safety. Your leadership ensures that we have the resources, training, and tools necessary to do our job effectively and to protect the people of our community. Public safety is a shared responsibility, and your commitment to our department allows us to meet the challenges we face head on. Mayor Lurie, happy birthday. commitment to public safety is unwavering and inspiring. In the 2 weeks I've been in this position, the tone has changed dramatically. In the meetings I have attended, words are being used such as solve, now, enough, commitment, priority. I reported to the mayor this last weekend that I visited Fire Station 36, and the members said to me, Market Street was as clean as they had seen it in their careers. I reported that to the mayor, and his response was, that's good, but we still have a long way to go. Incremental change, while something, is not the goal. The overarching directive is complete and total success. No excuses, no settling, no mediocrity. We stand with our city family to accomplish this vision. To my family, thank you for your unwavering support, patience, and sacrifice. This profession demands long hours, missed holidays, and time away. But your love and understanding make it possible for me to serve. Kelly, I could not do this without you. I must mention my 2 boys, the loves of my life. True sons of the city. Shane, my oldest, is currently studying abroad in Barcelona and unfortunately couldn't make it today. Poor guy. Times have changed. Studying abroad when I was a young man consisted of 2 choices, Russian River and Canocti. Thank you, Mr. Mazzola. While Shane is studying finance and learning the beauties of European architecture, my friends and I learned how to use a bicycle inner tube to float the river, and also how to design swim trunks using a pair of Ben Davis pants and a buck knife. Times have changed. Dashiell, named after the famous San Francisco author, Dashiell Hammett. I'm so proud of you. Your desire to continue the family tradition and seek a career in the fire service warms my heart. I see a focus in you that inspires me every day. Leadership in the fire service is not about one person. It's about the team. It's about fostering a culture of excellence, trust, and accountability. As chief, my commitment is to uphold the tradition of this great department while ensuring we continue to grow, adapt, and innovate to meet the needs of the future. We'll focus on training, safety, and disaster preparedness. We'll strengthen our community relationships because trust between the fire department and the people we serve is essential. And above all, we will remain committed to our mission, protecting the lives and property with honor, courage, and dedication. Care for our underserved is at the core of the values we hold dear in San Francisco. We commit to continue our provision of quality, compassionate services for those who need it most. I'm incredibly grateful for this opportunity, and I look forward to working with all of you, our firefighters, our leaders, and our community, to ensure that the San Francisco Fire Department continues to be a source of strength, safety, and pride. Let's get to work.
No more discipline. Yeah.
It's Asha Sapa. He just ran for mayor. How the hell old are you? I'm 80.
Joe, take care of my hey, listen, wait. I like you better.
I keep knocking the button off.
Where'd she go?
20 years from now, they'll be glad I shot them.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this.
Ah, right on. Thanks, man.
20 years from now, you'll be glad I shot this. 20 years from now, they'll be glad I shot this.
Yeah.
When I'm
dead and
100
gone.
and you're 102.
I'd be dead and gone, buried in a little
No,
village in
no.
Ireland.
He's 82 and I'm 80.
You didn't believe me.
Artificial intelligence is going to keep you all alive.
I drink good whiskey. That's why.
I wore my liver out.
Yeah.
But I still smoke pot like a chimney.
Oh my God, no. I was like, I think there's other browns. I said, but I don't know.
Hey, really, how old are you?
I am 72.
I'm 80. The chaplain is 82. I'm 80.
You don't look 80.
It's because I work out. I was a fireman 50 years ago for 5 years.
You look like you're a runner. Are you a runner?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
me too. I run. And that's what I credit my longevity to is running, exercising. Good for you.
I ran 112 miles a week for
Holy.
30 years.
Holy crap.
I trained 20 miles a day for a year from my 49th to 50th birthday, then tried to run across the country.
My
I
Lord.
got from Charleston to Atlanta.
Oh, my God.
Have you done the ultras?
What's that?
Have you done ultras?
No.
Have you done marathons?
No. The longest I've done is a half marathon.
That's good.
Yeah, and the fire department, they sponsor races every year. I run in all those. And,
What's your 10K best time?
best time was 35:53.
Oh, I did a 37:11. 35? God
Yeah,
damn.
but that was about 50 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Good to see you, man.
Work out a little bit.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
That was a former police chief. That was former police chief Fagan. I keep hitting the button and starting over again. So Tony, when you do this, I'm trying to film continuously as long as I can because this is a hell of an event. Great talk.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did I see you at the commission meeting speaking on all the firefighters' behalf over retirement?
No.
In our favor? No?
No. You will, though.
You will?
I will do the
Okay.
commission.
You usually go to the commission meetings, though, correct?
No.
No.
I haven't been to a single fire commission.
Okay.
I've been covering City Hall for 45 years.
Oh, that's what it is. It's the City Hall stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you work in politics at all?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you want to?
No, I don't think so.
You live in the city?
No, I don't anymore. I had to move out. Yeah.
Sucks, doesn't it?
It does suck. Lived here for a long time, but then ended up having to move away.
I'd give you another card, but if you want to take a picture of this, this video will be on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can you get it?
Yeah, I got it. WordPress, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you'll get a kick out of it. And this son of a bitch, I mean, I was a firefighter 71 to 76. Long time ago. I went to school for it and all that. Then I ended up a farm school teacher.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm 80 years old and I bust my ass to stay alive because I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Yeah, right? Every day above ground's a good day. You want to keep it going, right?
I'm telling you, it's really something. And I still chase the girls.
That's right.
And I got married 6 times. Oh yeah.
Hey, so you're a retired firefighter?
Yeah.
Cool.
Retired school teacher, sailor. I've done it all.
Mind taking a picture with me and my guys here?
I'd love to.
Okay, here. We'll get Vince here.
What's your name?
My name is Justin. Justin. Yeah.
This is H. Brown, Justin.
Our buddy here. Here, guys. Andrew. Thanks, man. Right on.
Thank you.
It's great to meet you. Listen to your hat.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, right on.
It's a pleasure.
Have a good one now.
And you too, yeah.
Here we go. Hey, what do you think, huh? This is where you always meet your girls. Meet me by the Lincoln statue at City Hall. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna close it down again now here. Bulldog out. Dean Chrispen is the fire chief, is the fire chief, is the fire chief. Bulldog out on we're February the 3rd, 2025.